MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
James Paxton will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. HR, what's the word on him?
This guy comes in the game with an ERA, a career ERA in the low 2s. Talk about tough to hit. They have not figured him out yet, and I'm not sure they will today. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Stepping in, Roberto Tejeda. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
A designated hitter, number 13.
Hit to third. Throw over by Schmidt is right there for out number 1.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. The head-to-head with James Paxton, 6 for 13. He also has 1 home run. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Our game time temperature, not bad for October in the Bronx, 63 degrees. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Judge is under it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to the plate. We'll be right back. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when you get ground balls. So you got to go there with a real good game plan of making him get that ball up, which he knows he's not trying to do. It's a tough battle. All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I look down at shortstop and I see Francisco Lindor, and I wonder, man, those little white pearls he's got, he loves his teeth. He actually talked about being a dentist. That's why his hands are so good. Nobody's going to bounce up and hit his teeth. He's going to catch everything.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner at second, nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Matt, this is a big at bat right here. Big half inning right here. They shut him down at the top of the first, and now you come in, you got a chance to get a lead. This place is already ready to erupt, just enthusiasm from the fans. They score a run, it's going to go crazy.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Gregory Polanco is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball called for strike two. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Hit hard to third. Ramirez is up with it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
That right there is why putting the ball in play pays off. Ahead in the count, tries to put him away with the changeup, locates a nice pitch, and the batter just fought it off and got the base hit. Way to bat.
Trevor Story comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And with two away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling, but man, he really lifted his team up with that.
In now, Mike Schmidt, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
Here's the 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees lead it 1-0.